Hello all dinosaurs! So today I have a brand new box of dinosaur figures. What have I got? Let's find out. Are you a dinosaur yet? Subscribe to become one now. Okay, let's cut this box open with a box cutter. Please do not use this at home on your own cause you might hurt yourself, okay? So let's cut all the tapes loose. The other side as well. I think we have 4 brand new figures and we should do a comparison with other figures that are related to them, okay? So let's get all this wrapper out. Wow. Okay, let's take a look. First, we've got a brand new Spinosaurus, a Dimetrodon, an Ankylosaurus, I think. Oh, this is not an Ankylosaurus. Let's find out, okay? And what's this? A Therizinosaurus. Wow, looks really good. Let's have a look at all of them. Hello all dinosaurs! So today we are taking a look at 4 brand new 2019 Schleich dinosaur figures. So let's begin by opening this one right here. Okay, let's get this out. I'm really excited. This is a brand new 2019 Spinosaurus from Schleich. The first Spinosaurus from Schleich that is actually walking on all fours. So this is a quadrupedal Spinosaurus, which means a Spinosaurus that is walking on 4 legs instead of 2. Let's take a look at this new figure. Oh my goodness, it is looking very good. Alright, the material feels very different from the usual Schleich figures. It is hard, it is not rubbery, and it has a movable jaw. So that's the first figure of the day. Let's have a closer look at it later on. Let's move on to the next figure. Next, let's take a look at this young Spinosaurus. I mean young Therizinosaurus, not Spinosaurus, okay? Let's take a look. This is the Juvenile Spinosaurus that comes with this little leaflet right here that says conquering the earth. Let me cut this loose. So let's take a look at this leaflet right here. So you can see various different dinosaurs from this series. Juvenile Spinosaurus, with some facts about this wonderful dinosaur. You have the tower, the Ankylosaurus, Therizinosaurus. Wow, this is nice, really nice. Let's remove this from its hand so you can see. Let's get this zoomed up. This young why do I keep saying Spinosaurus? The young Therizinosaurus. Of course, it has an adult one. An adult version. Let's take a look at the face. Really nicely done, but this paint right here is slightly sloppy. As you can see, there is a paint smudge right over there. With 2 movable arms, it looks really good. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let's take a look at this Animantox. Okay, I think this dinosaur should be closely related to the Ankylosaurus, but I'm not too sure, or it should be related to the Cychania. Wow, this is looking really good. Alright. The Animantox is actually known as the living fortress. Of course, the Spinosaurus is known as the spine lizard. The Therizinosaurus is known as the scythed lizard. Alright, let's take a close look at this wonderful brand new figure from Schleich. This is actually a new species from Schleich. Yeah, so well done to Schleich for coming out with a new species. Let's take a look at the last item, which is the Dimetrodon. I think we need to cut this pack loose, and once again, please do not use a box cutter at home if you are below 9 years old, okay? On your own, I mean. Otherwise, you might hurt yourself. Let's take a look at this new Dimetrodon from Schleich. I really like how this looks, because it looks like a modern day reptile. Okay, this is actually a prehistoric synosaurid. The Dimetrodon is known as the two types of teeth, a prehistoric creature, or rather animal. A huge sail, beautiful figure, and now it's time for us to do a comparison with the older Schleich. Okay, first let's take a look at the 2019 Spinosaurus versus the 2018. Oh, I got the wrong one, I'm sorry guys. And the older version of the Spinosaurus. Let's take a look. So let's take a look at this 2019 Spinosaurus. Pretty well detailed, but definitely not as well detailed as the older version. If you take a look, you can see the scales that are very finely crafted. If you take a look at this, plenty of details. So in terms of details and paint job, I would say the older Spinosaurus is actually nicer. Okay, but in terms of sculpt, this should be considered as more accurate. Okay, I'm not too sure about you guys, but do let me know down below. But in terms of details, this is definitely not the usual kind of Schleich that you would be expecting. If you take a look at this, you can see really fine details on the sculpt. You see the ridges right here as compared to this. This is too smooth, the new version. So this is kind of disappointing in my opinion. If you take a look at the Schleich figures, they are well known for their details. But the new ones are definitely way off. Okay, let's take a look at the Therizinosaurus, okay? This is the younger version. Okay, this is slightly better than the Spinosaurus in terms of details. You can see the feathers, nicely done. But let's take a look at this classic Therizinosaurus, which many people are not too fond of, but I'm actually a huge fan of this pose. I think it looks really fairy tale like, and in terms of details, this is definitely way better. Okay, if you do a comparison, this is really much better. So this is kind of a small letdown in my opinion. Okay, next up, let's do a comparison of the Animentox versus the older Ankylosaurus. And this Ankylosaurus right here is actually, is this an Ankylosaurus? Yes, I think so. This Ankylosaurus is actually not a premium figure. It actually came in the smaller packs, which are smaller, less expensive. If you compare it with the Animentox, in terms of details, they are actually about the same. Alright, so let's see. Next up, let's do a comparison of the Dimetrodon versus the other Dimetrodon right here. So right here, you can see this Dimetrodon. I would say this is pretty nicely done. I love this shade of colors over here, the gradient. Okay, this Dimetrodon is actually not from Schleich. This is actually from Bully Land. I don't have many Dimetrodon figures, and this is a Spinosaurus from Schleich. So if you do a comparison, it is about the same. Yeah. So this are the comparison of the 2019 versus the older Schleich figures. So this is a nice figure, but I'm not a big fan of the detailing. What about you guys? Let me know down below. So we have 4 brand new Spinosaurus again. We have 4 brand new Dinosaurs figures from Schleich. Which one is your most favorite? I think among these 4, I'm still going with the Spinosaurus. I think it looks nice, but in terms of details, in the colors, it should be more Schleich-like. What do you guys think? Okay, hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, do give it a thumbs up, share it, drop me a comment, and I'll try my best to reply to you as soon as possible. If you're new here, my name is Dan. I upload dinosaur videos every single day, so make sure you subscribe if you like dinosaurs and Jurassic World and animals. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.